This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, a Jasper man was arrested after reports of potential abuse. However, he was arrested on a different charge. The company that drove for the restoration of the Astra is searching for board members. Kurt Guzel will be in with sports, and for tonight's Inform, we speak with Jan Dugan, Purdue Extension educator, on the Go for Life program. All this and more coming up on the WJTS News. Good evening, I'm Jurnee Davis with the news. The Greene County Sheriff's Department is currently investigating an apparent double murder-suicide. Authorities say a 911 call was made by a neighbor just after 8:30 Tuesday morning and sent Greene County Sheriff's deputies to a home along the 7,000 block of North State Road 43 to investigate a complaint of screaming and shots being fired from inside the residence. After deputies arrived, they discovered 3 deceased adults and then secured the scene. The deceased were identified as 73-year-old Peggy Burks, 58-year-old Deborah Floyd, and 71-year-old Lawrence Burks, all of Salisbury. Police say that the next of kin have been notified and the investigation is ongoing. A motive has not yet been established. Detectives discovered that there was a protective order in place against Lawrence Burks for Peggy Burks, and the other court proceedings were underway. The Greene County Sheriff's Department will not be releasing information regarding the weapon used and the causes of death at this time. A report of potential abuse of a child led to a Tuesday morning arrest of a Jasper man on a different charge. Around 9 a.m. yesterday, officers with the Jasper Police Department were called to a home on the 300 block of West 14th Street, where an allegation was made of possible child abuse. During the investigation, police learned that 40-year-old Brian Gentry may have provided alcohol to 2 juvenile females under the age of 16. Gentry was detained by police at his residence and brought to the Jasper Police Headquarters for further questioning. During questioning, Gentry admitted to authorities that he furnished alcoholic drinks to the 2 juveniles. He was charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor, a level 6 felony, and was taken to and booked into the DuBois County Security Center. Police do say that their investigation is still ongoing at this time. French Lick Resort has announced plans for a $17 million expansion project. The Orange County venue says construction has already begun on a 6-story guest room addition and a new sports bar, expected to be completed in fall of 2019. The project will add 56 guest rooms to French Lick, bringing the total number of rooms to 742 between the resort's 2 hotels. Both parts of the project, which will total over 54,000 square feet, are being built near French Lick Casino. Adina Cloud, the resort's director of sales, says that both the new guest rooms and sports bar will be great additions to an area of the resort that has seen some incredible growth in recent years. She says their volume of event center business increases each year, and now those guests will be able to access those new venues easily, since both will be simply a short walk from the event center. She adds that there are also 2 products that will give guests more choices as they complement their existing line of guest rooms and restaurants. The resort says that the new rooms and sports bar will also create more than 100 jobs. Jasper-based Crimp Construction has been contracted for the project. Andy Crimp, president of Crimp Construction, says that their company did multiple projects with the original hotel restorations, both at West Baden and French Lick. He says that they're happy to once again be a part of another edition and that it is good to see a Southern Indiana contractor have a part in local work. The announcement comes as French Lick Resort is currently undergoing a $5 million renovation to its exhibition hall and former billiard and bowling pavilion. The resort also completed a $20 million expansion project back in 2015. Officials with the Jasper Street Department say they, with their contractor, CalCar, will be proceeding with the next round of milling and paving projects beginning Thursday, September 20th, and continuing throughout the week into the following week. Streets that are scheduled to be milled and paved include County Road 100 South, West 13th from Newton Street to Bartley Street, 25th Street from Mill Street to Cathy Lane, and Terry Lane from 25th Street to Cathy Lane. Those streets are scheduled for milling Thursday and Friday of this week. Paving will follow beginning next Monday, September 24th, and continue throughout the week till completion on Terry Lane, 25th Street, West 13th Street, and 100 South. Motorists will be allowed on these streets, however, they should be reminded that there will be delays. The schedule will proceed barring inclement weather or any other unforeseen events. Next Act Incorporated, the not-for-profit formed in 2014 to create an endowment for, completely renovate, and ultimately in 2018, reopen the historic Astra Theatre in downtown Jasper, is seeking applications for members of its board of directors. The request of applicants follows the plan for 3 of its longer tenured members to resign at the year's end: Leslie Hamby, Mark Stezik, and Selena Vonderheide. Stezik, who has served as president of the organization's board of directors since its 2014 inception, says that they felt the timing was right for the 3 to depart. Stezik says that they have accomplished what they set out to do, and that was to purchase and renovate the Astra. They says they've also been able to oversee the first full season of programming, and that they feel confident that the remaining members, in harmony with any new members, are set to lead the organization and the Astra into a new era of growth and sustainability. Leslie Hamby, the board's chairperson since 2014, says that it has been an honor to serve on the board and says they can't express how appreciative they have been and are for the support the community has put into the entire Astra rejuvenation effort. Selena Vonderheide, a key member of the Next Act leadership team and project manager for the Astra's renovation, says with the number of events both announced and not announced this fall and winter, there's no better time for new members, new energy, and new ideas to come forward and help take Next Act into the future. Vonderheide says that Next Act's future is bright and knows that all 3 look forward to watching it to continue to blossom into the future. Interested candidates may send their resumes and/or qualifications to info@thenextact.org or can phone 812-566-1935 to request additional information. Tickets are still available for upcoming events and may be purchased directly online at www.astratheatre.eventbrite.com. For simply more information about Next Act, the Astra, or to learn how you can help, you can visit www.thenextact.org. The DuBois County Local Emergency Planning Committee will be holding a full-scale exercise in October. Local police, fire, EMS, dispatchers, hospital personnel, hazmat teams, and industry safety and environmental managers, as well as emergency management staff, are all encouraged to attend the event to be held at the Farbest Foods plant in Huntingburg. That plant is located at 4689 South, 400 West. This event will be held Saturday, October 6th. The purpose of this training is to increase responder ability to manage a hazmat incident. It will focus on a fixed facility hazmat incident. This is a full-scale exercise, but will allow participants to respond and train as if it were a real situation. The exercise is slated to begin at 8 a.m. and end by 12 o'clock noon. An anhydrous ammonia leak will be simulated at the Farbest Foods facility in Huntingburg. This exercise will involve numerous emergency response agencies. County Roads 400 West between 450 South and 500 West will have numerous emergency responders and emergency vehicles within the area. Residents are asked to please try to avoid this area during the hours of 8 a.m. till 12 o'clock noon, October 6th. This is once again for an exercise only. If you have any questions, you can call Tammy Humbert, the director of the DuBois County EMA, at 812-482-2202, or contact Pat Todd at 812-996-5241, or by email at duboisema@psci.net. Republican Indiana Senate candidate and Jasper businessman Mike Braun often refers to his rival, Democratic Senator Joe Donnelly, as Sleepin' Joe. But as Donnelly barnstorms the state in a used RV, it's Braun's own sleepy campaign that has some Republicans worried. Groups that typically back GOP candidates are still sitting on the sidelines. Braun's recent 3-stop solutions tour, spread out across 3 days, was dwarfed by Donnelly's 7-day, 40-stop trek in August. Meanwhile, records show Donnelly is outspending Braun by almost double on TV and radio. The multi-millionaire businessman insists that he is winning and says that Donnelly is the one who is lackluster. However, Republicans familiar with the race say that Braun appears to be coasting. That's a look at news. Stay tuned. Weather is next, followed by sports and WJTS Inform.